If you're a developer, you pretty much live inside one of these platforms: GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket. But here's the big question. Are you on the right one for your specific project? Well, today we're going to break down these three giants of code hosting to help you figure that out.
When you talk about version control, it really boils down to three huge names that are just everywhere: GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. These are the absolute titans, the places where basically all modern software gets built.
And what's so interesting is that under the hood, they all run on the exact same incredible technology, Git. But, and this is a big but, that is pretty much where the similarities end. Each one of these has a totally different philosophy, a unique set of tools, and honestly, a completely different personality.
So what is the real difference, beyond just being a place to store your code? And maybe more importantly, how do you pick the one that's going to perfectly fit your project, your team, and the way you work? Let's dive in and find out.
Okay, to really figure this out, first we need to get to know each platform's identity. It helps to think of them almost like characters in a story, each with their own unique backstory and, their own superpowers.
Let's kick things off with the undisputed giant in the room, GitHub. Seriously, if the entire developer world were a city, GitHub would be its massive, crowded, and super active public square. I mean, it is the largest code host on the planet, which basically makes it the heart of the open source universe. Everything about it, from starring repos to forking projects, is designed to encourage community and what we call social coding. It's all about collaboration on a global scale, and, of course, it's got the massive backing of Microsoft.
Okay, so if GitHub is the social hub, then let's talk about GitLab. You can think of GitLab as the all-in-one, totally self-sufficient factory. It's built from the ground up to be a single application for the entire software development lifecycle.
Its whole idea is to give you everything you need in one single package. We're talking planning, security scanning, deployment, the whole shebang. The goal is one unified workflow. This makes it a huge favorite for big companies that want total control, especially since GitLab is the undisputed king of self-hosting.
And that brings us to our third contender, Bitbucket. The best way to think about Bitbucket is as the ultimate corporate team player. It's a specialized tool that's designed to fit perfectly inside a very specific and very popular corporate ecosystem.
See, Bitbucket is part of the Atlassian family, which means it lives right alongside giants like Jira and Confluence. Its whole reason to exist, really, is to serve enterprise teams who are already all in on those tools. That deep, seamless integration with Jira isn't just a feature, it is its absolute superpower.
All right, introductions are over. Now that we know who these players are, let's put them head-to-head and compare the features that really set them apart. This is where the differences get crystal clear.
Let's start with the engine room of modern development, CI/CD. That's continuous integration and continuous deployment. It's basically the magic that automates how you build and release your software. GitHub's approach is called GitHub Actions. It's like a huge, flexible marketplace where you can find pre-built automations for just about anything. GitLab, on the other hand, comes with a super powerful, best-in-class CI/CD pipeline built right into its core. It's not an add-on, it is the platform.
And this is a really crucial distinction. While GitHub Actions is amazingly versatile, you'll hear over and over again that for sheer out-of-the-box power and just how seamlessly it all works together, GitLab's built-in CI/CD is widely considered the industry leader. It's just ready to handle incredibly complex pipelines from day one.
And that leads right into security. When we talk about DevSecOps, baking security right into the development process, GitLab really pulls way ahead. It gives you a whole suite of built-in tools like static and dynamic security testing, SAST and DAST, plus container scanning, right out of the box. These are features you often have to cobble together from third parties on other platforms.
Now let's talk about where Bitbucket just blows everyone else away. If your team lives and breathes Jira, this workflow is an absolute dream. Imagine this. You create a ticket in Jira. Right from that ticket, you can create a new code branch in Bitbucket. Every single commit and pull request automatically updates that Jira ticket. Your project manager can literally watch the status of code going on to production right from their Jira board. That's a level of integration that the others just can't touch.
So, with all of that in mind, let's switch gears from features to real-world situations. Let's ask a few key questions to help you find your perfect match.
Okay, first scenario. You're building an open source project that you want the whole world to see and contribute to. Or maybe you're building out your personal portfolio to show off your skills. Where do you go? Yeah, this one's easy. The answer is almost always going to be GitHub. You just can't beat the massive size of its community. For getting eyes on your project, for attracting contributors, and for just being part of that global developer conversation, GitHub is the undisputed champ. All right, let's do a complete 180. Different scenario. Now you're part of a large enterprise, maybe in a field with strict security rules like finance or government. You have to host everything on your own servers, and you want one single unified platform for your entire DevOps process. In this case, you should be looking directly at GitLab. Its self-hosting abilities are legendary, and its free community edition gives you a staggering amount of power and control over your own environment. It's really the gold standard for secure, on-premise DevOps.
And for our last matchup, let's say your team's entire world revolves around Atlassian tools. Every single task is a Jira ticket. All your documentation lives in Confluence. What's the right choice for you?
This is an absolute no-brainer. Bitbucket was literally built for you. The amount of time you'll save and the clarity you'll get from its unmatched integration with Jira will make your whole development process smoother and way more transparent. It's the perfect missing piece to that Atlassian puzzle.
Okay, let's bring it all home. Time to boil all this down into a final, simple verdict that you can take away and use.
So here's the quick and dirty guide. You should choose GitHub if your #1 priority is open source community and a flexible automation marketplace. You should go with GitLab if what you need is a complete, all-in-one DevOps platform with top-tier CI/CD and security. And you should pick Bitbucket if your entire world revolves around Jira and you need that flawless enterprise workflow.
So in the end, the choice really comes down to who you are and what you need to do. You just have to ask yourself, are you a collaborator trying to build with the world? Are you an automator trying to build a perfect software factory? Or are you an integrator trying to connect perfectly with your corporate tools? The answer to that question will point you right to your perfect platform.